Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we're going to talk about some interesting leaks Wargaming offered us concerning two new tanks, two new premiums that will hit the game sooner or later and will be tested in the 8.0 update. One of them is already implemented in World of Tanks PC and the second one is brand new but still playable in War Thunder. So let's not lose too much time and jump directly into it. The first tank we're going to talk about in this video is the Batchat Bourrasque, which is basically a French tier 8 medium premium tank, and oh boy, is it gonna be broken. At least it should be broken if it comes in the same way as it was released in World of Tanks PC. This tank features a 2-shell auto-reloader drummer, which should be able to do quite a lot of damage. One thing to notice about that tank is possibly the intra-clip reload, but you know what, before talking about the statistics, let's see a replay of that tank in World of Tanks PC. It should be easier for you to understand what that thing right there is capable of. Here guys, you can take a look at what this tank looks like in World of Tanks PC, and something quite interesting to notice about its release in World of Tanks PC, World of Tanks Blitz, Wargaming already announced that those tanks will feature the new high-definition graphics that Wargaming is implementing for the Yo line. And I think it's quite interesting to see that nowadays, when Wargaming, after the 8.0 update, will put into the game new tanks, they will all have the HD model. So props for Wargaming for doing so, and yeah, just take a look at what this thing is capable of in World of Tanks PC. This is truly a beast. Let's say you have two downsides, the first one being the armor. You don't have any armor, but that's logic. Let's say that it's a medium tank, but as it's a French medium tank, it plays like a light, and therefore when you're playing a light tank, you don't have any armor. One thing to notice as well is probably the penetration, which is really good on that thing. But yeah, the 2-second intra clip is where things are getting extremely interesting, because when you take a look at this thing drummer and this thing speed, yeah, you have yourself one of the greatest mediums, or I should say light tanks, in the freaking game. So, is it gonna be for everybody? This is the question you might ask yourself. I don't think that this kind of tank is for everyone. It should be for good players, people that have map knowledge and that are comfortable playing with light tanks, because that thing, out of all the mediums already implemented by Wargaming, is probably featuring one of the greatest mobility you've ever seen in World of Tanks Blitz at tier 8, and therefore when you have this kind of mobility, you need to use it the right way. You are not here to stay on the reach lines trying to do something stupid by let's say all down or things like that. No, when you have this kind of mobility, it's all about circling, it's all about peekabooing, etc. And oh man, I'm just amazed by its ability to destroy everything. Now we should talk a little bit about the drummer playstyle and what the alpha damage is going to be. I know for sure that in World of Tanks PC, the alpha damage of that thing is around 390, which implies that a 2-shell autoloader will do around 800 total damage for the whole burst. In World of Tanks Blitz, it's going to be a little bit different because it's 7 versus 7, and all the alpha damage of the gun that were taken from World of Tanks PC are lowered down a little bit, which implies that this tank should have a 310 alpha damage per shot, but maybe 350 if Wargaming really wants to make it competitive. So if it's 350, which is probably going to be the case because it only has 2 shells, you have a possibility of dealing 700 damage in 2 seconds when your reload is complete, and this is truly deadly. On top of that, you gotta add that in World of Tanks PC, the reload time is 20 seconds, but it will be lowered down in World of Tanks Blitz due to the fact that everything is lowered down when it comes to reload time. So you can check by yourself by simply going into World of Tanks PC and seeing, for example, take the Tiger 2, you will have around 10 seconds of reload, whereas in Blitz you have around 7-8 seconds. So yeah, this is something that will be really interesting, and I really hope to play that thing as much as possible when it's gonna be released, but expect that to be broken. The second tank we're gonna talk about is the T-34 Shielded, which is a variant of the already existing T-34 that you have and that is available at tier 5 in the tech tree, but here it's a way better version because you basically have the exact same statistics with a stock turret and a stock gun, but it's going to be replaced by an amazing armor because you have spaced armor literally everywhere on that thing. So what you could expect is probably a low penetration, a great DPM, because the alpha damage is going to be quite low due to its 3 seconds of reload. And yeah, if I had to compare or to do a comparison with the T-34 already implemented in the tech tree, I should say that it's gonna have the exact same gun as the one that has a really high DPM and that deals around 100 damage every 2.7 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. And for the rest, yeah, it's a tank that will be able to bounce shots. Probably that the best way to play that tank will be in peekaboo situations or all down, or even finally the mighty side scrape. This is a tank that is made for side scrape because with the spaced armor literally all around the tank, yeah, you should be able to do quite a lot. And as it's a tier 5, let's not forget that as it's a tier 5, you will play against people that don't have a clue what they're doing. So yeah, I'm expecting that tank to be, let's say, the medium tank that is similar to the KV 220 ton. Let's say the medium KV 220 ton. And if that's the case, we have ourselves an amazing tank as well. It shouldn't be broken because these kind of tanks, even if they are quite armored, are not made to be completely broken. And I feel like this is the kind of tank that will not be bought by everyone, but that could be quite fun to play on the battlefield. So yeah, this is it for the tanks that Wargaming announced. I wanted to share it with you guys. For the upcoming infos, all I know is that they should be tested during the 8.0 update, and if that's the case, you can expect them for the 8.2, 8.3 update. Hopefully you enjoyed. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like, and share, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video. Bye.